Dennis, are there going to be picket lines tomorrow?
Absolutely, Al. There will be some sort of work stoppage tomorrow, some sort of strike. We're just not sure where. But if it's here in New Haven and in Stamford, we're told this will be the morning commute from hell. A strike in Connecticut would mean all of these Metro North commuters would have to find another way to travel along the shoreline and into Grand Central Station.
I usually go in like twice, maybe like once a week, twice a week. It's going to be a pain in the butt because I can't drive to New York.
I work a lot of long hours, you know, and I don't like being out on the road most of the time, especially when you have other drivers that like will cut out in front of you, you know, and I don't want to run the risk of even falling asleep at the wheel.
And for those who choose not to drive, buses will ferry commuters to the Bronx, where they can then catch a subway into Manhattan. How does that sound to you?
Don, oh, it'd be a real trip. It'd be very difficult to do every day.
But the union says a strike may be the only way to reach a settlement.
It's not economics. It's all political. They don't want us to win. It's perception. And, you know, there's no other move we can make.
But Metro North workers we spoke with weren't even sure if there was going to be a strike. They're just waiting for the word.
We don't hear anything until we show up for work and we see lines.
Now, Amtrak service could also be affected by the Metro North strike, and that's because Metro North runs much of the operations here in New Haven, and therefore a strike would certainly affect its service, and service there might be delayed. We're also told by Metro North that you might not want to take Amtrak because there won't be enough seats for everybody. Now, here's some advice for you. Tomorrow, if you do come to the train station, you can pick up one of these handy guides, the Metro North strike information. This will tell you some do's and don'ts. For instance, you may have to make sure you bring exact change for the buses and some of the subways, and a don't would be not to drive into Manhattan tomorrow because many other people will be thinking of doing the same thing if there is a strike. You can also call these two numbers, 1-800-METRO-INFO. We can show them to you on your screen, and 203-789-7190. That's for the Connecticut Department of Transportation, which will provide emergency bus service in the event of a strike. 90 minutes after a strike is declared, buses will be available to take people into the Bronx. Al, back to you.